Are we excited? Like, this is the first like official video with the new camera. Let's hope it's less frustrating than the last one, right? Right? Okay. Hi cuties! So we're gonna be doing a few things in today's video. I was gonna break up into two, but then I was like, you know what? I think they all go together. Like Ramalama-langa Gadingadong, or something like that. So we are going to be doing the end of year tag, as well as kind of a look back and a check in on myself and a means of a little bit of reorganizing the shelves, prioritizing certain things, also maybe even helping me decide some things to unhaul. So first off, let's talk about the end of the year tag. So the end of the year tag, a lot of YouTubers do these at the end of the year, but I had just watched, I believe, Covers with Cassidy. I think that's her YouTube name, and she makes a great point. This is a tag video that is meant to be done in September for the most part, because it is about the transition into autumn, into the end of the year, and you don't do that when it's already over. And I've definitely fallen trick to that, so we're gonna do it now, right? Right? Sorry, she's puffy because she just had a shower and we had a blow dry, so we're a little puffy. Don't judge her, okay? No judging of the mambo. Not that any of you would. You all love her. So anyway, let's talk about this. There's only 6 questions on the end of the year tag, so let's get to it. Question number 1, are there any books you started that you need to finish? I don't ever do that. I don't ever start a book and then put it down before I've actually finished reading it. I will chug through a book. I don't do that thing that a lot of people seem to do. However, in a better way to answer this, I do have a lot of series that I need to finish, where I have some that I'm continuing still, but there are definitely some that I need to finish. I have an entire shelf for them right here, and I would say, let me move everybody here, the ones I need to do the most are definitely Rule of Frickin' Wolves, for one, but I mean, everybody on here is pretty high priority. We have Aristotle and Dante discover dive into the waters of the world. We've got Shadow of Kyoshi, Conjuring of Light, Heart Principle, Flood Path, Eerie, Half Lost, All the Tides of Fate, Namesake, Chosen, Ruse, The Suns Will Rise, and Legacy of Light. So those are all conclusions to series. Sorry, it's Sniffly. For any of those who follow my short story writing, that's Sniffly from Sweet Pea and Sniffly. It's unpublished still. I still have to edit. But those ones for sure are like a very big priority, and I don't know why I can't get myself to remember to pick Rule of Wolves when I'm doing the TBR game, because I want to read it. I loved King of Scars. I don't know why I can't seem to get myself to do it. So get me in on this, right? What weird noises are you making down here? You're being weird today. Question number 2, do you have an autumnal book to transition you into the end of the year? I mean, I've got a lot of spooky books, but I think my top 2 right now that are new releases that I want to read in the fall to help transition into the end of the year are Babel and Electra. I just got these. This is my, look at this, look at this, look at that! So this was in the Fairy Loot adult subscription box this month, and I was so happy. Well, actually it was August, but it was delayed, so it got here this month. Finally have a copy of it. And then Electra, I have been dying to get my hands on, and it's not necessarily the theme of the book that it's autumnal, but it's orange and has the, like, stuff. It gives me very fall vibes. So I would say that this is very dark academia, which is where I get the fall vibes for, and then orange. Makes sense in my brain. Question number 3, is there a new release you are still waiting for? There are several. In my little journal here, I have a bunch, I like pre-planned new releases. So like, this is how I track my new releases. So these are all the releases of this year. If it has a green border around it, it means I have acquired said book. If it's a yellow border, it means I got to pre-order that book. And then whatever color it's colored in is the month that I actually read said book. But they are in date order. So let's to the back here. I have a bunch though, but I think The ones that I am most excited for are The Golden Enclaves by Naomi Novik. I can talk today, which is the trilogy and finale of A Deadly Education, which I really, really enjoy. We've got Strike the Zither by Joan He. It's her new book. I'm very excited about that. But the #1 book I am most excited for is the sequel to Gilded, which is called Cursed by Marissa Meyer. I have been waiting. Now, I was allowed to pre-order this book. I have yet to pre-order it because I'm waiting for the matching edition to be released. I believe this was Owl Crate who did this one, right? Was it Owl Crate? Does it say if it was? No, Fairy Loot. Sorry, it's Fairy Loot who did this one. So I'm waiting for Fairy Loot to announce the companion for Cursed so that I can order it, because I did win this one in my Easter egg pre-order, and I want matching copies. I want them both to be very shiny, and I'm super stoked and excited for it. I just need them right now. Question number 4, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? I still have 4 books on the 22 books of 2022, so those are definitely priorities. We've got Educated by Tara Westover, Burn Our Bodies Down by Rory Power, Very Sincerely Yours by Carrie Winfrey, and Book 1 of Pendragon, The Merchant of Death by DJ McHale. So these are the 4 that are left on the 22 of 2022 books list. This one's still from Fee, and the other 3 were random choices from the game that we did. If you don't know, I did a game to decide like the top prioritized books of 2022. I will be doing this again for 2023. Now those are the ones that I'm just like, I have to do this or else, you know, horrible punishment will befall me or something. We didn't actually establish any rules with that, but I do have books that I desperately want to read, especially like a lot of my new releases that I want. So we still have The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. I really, really want to read this one. 1,000 Steps Into Night by Tracy Chee. There's so many, like, it's really, really hard for me to just say 3 books because I have so many. Question number 5, is there a book you think could still shock you and become your fave of the year? I definitely think Babel could. I definitely think Electra could. I think Cursed could. There's so many. Of the ones that I've said I really want to get to, I think those are probably the top 3 contenders, with Babel being highly likely. I think that is the most likely, at least a contender for best book of 2022. So, feeling that vibe. Even though I haven't touched it, I know it's because it's linguists, okay? I'm a linguist. That's my degree. Okay. Question number 6, have you already started preparing for your next reading year? And yes, I have a new reading journal already bought and I've been designing it. I have already designed a whole new TBR game, so look forward to that. And I finished it. It's sitting over there. I'm not going to show it to you because spoilers, but I'm very excited about it. I'm really happy that it works. I've been testing it. I was a little worried that it wasn't going to work, but thanks to my handy dandy dad. So yes, I have been thoroughly planning for next year already because I want to be ready for Litmas. So if you don't know, I have a 25-day in a row series in December called Litmas, with all things literary, both in the writing world and in the book world. And I just, I go nuts. And I've been preparing for that because I want to be on top of it. Okay, cool. That's enough of that. So to kind of also help me through the end of the year, I thought, you know, I've been on booktube for a few years now, and I wanted to take a little look back at some of my early booktube videos and see if those books in certain like hauls and things, see if I have read them or not. So this is the portion of the video where I call myself the hell out. So we're gonna take a look at like my very, very first kind of actual book haul, but it was my bookstore crawl video that I did. So this was just before I really started getting into booktube side of things. I was still an amalgamation of a lot of things. I believe I was even still Nippon Q at this point, maybe? It's a possibility. So this is called 12 Bookstores in One Day. So the first store we go to is Tattered Cover.
Denver, but this was my favorite. It's actually built inside an old opera house. Trained opera singer for that book. Nothing in the story buying only one book for 20
It never ends.
Ends up being Heretics Anonymous.
Heretics Anonymous. I did in fact read this one. Haha. I liked it. It was okay. Wasn't fantastic. I actually think I've already unhauled it. I think I did sell it because it was like a fun read, but it's not one that I was going to go back to. So, yay, 1 point. Let's see, where do we end up next? Okay, so we go to Kilgore Books. I still have only been to this place once, but I drive by it a lot now because I go to downtown Denver to get physical therapy after my car accident. So, I think I know exactly which one I bought here, though.
And there's over like 400 books on my TBR.
There's over 400 books. That's like tripled. Oh, you sweet summer child.
First edition section.
Yeah, it's this one.
Get splurge on first edition. You know, at least I'll do it here and support a local bookstore. Support your local bookstore.
Oh, Samwise. Oh, did you hear your predecessor? He's in this. Samwise. Oh.
But it is a first edition.
Yeah. Stardust. I still have it on the shelf. I have not actually. I mean, I read it. I think I read it when I lived in Japan. I think I found a copy while I lived in Japan. But I put it back on the TBR because it's the first edition copy of it. But it is still right there. So this is first edition Stardust. Probably my most, like, this is the book I own that's probably worth the most money because it is a first edition by Neil Gaiman. But okay, we're gonna keep this out to for something else. All right, the next bookstore was the Bookies, which actually was super cute. Dang it, guilty. Have not read it yet. Should probably read it. Negative point. So next up is Book Bar, which is fantastic and I love them. Whenever I do my pre-orders for new releases, they're my like local bookstore, my little indie bookstore that I usually order from.
Anyway, so I went in, I was really angry, and I came out with a book, and that book was Warcross.
Yes, I've read this one! Warcross! Warcross! Yay! I've finished the duology of Warcross and Wildcard. Last year? Or was it this year? Wait, are you on this shelf? Which shelf is Wildcard on? Where's my Marie Lou's? Where are they at? Down here. No, I read them last year. Yes, they're down there. Haha! Yes, okay. Okay, we're two for two. Two for four, really, right now. I really like that one. I do recommend it. It's not my favorite Marie Lou, but I liked it a lot. I did like it a whole lot. My favorite is still Young Elites. I don't know if anything will really top Young Elites for me. I just really loved the character arcs in Young Elites a lot. So anyway, next bookstore. Oh, Lithography. So we're gonna skip over this one because it was a rock shop and I got an astronomy book. It was Constellations that I've also unhauled. So we're not counting that one. It was never actually on the TBR. We're gonna scrub the rock shop because it was not a bookstore, but Google Maps lied to me. All right, so the Book Cranny is actually my closest bookstore to me because they are in Old Town Arvada and they're very, very small, but I do like them a lot. What did I get from here? Shining light.
And that was the invasion.
A shining light that I unhauled. I unhauled this. Yeah, the whole Queen of the Tearling series. I lost interest in it. I heard that it was just like kind of boring and had some themes in it that I wasn't really a fan of. So I unhauled this whole trilogy. Shining light. Oh, lovely. That's lovely. Good job. So that's one for unhaul. Black and Red. Okay, so Black and Red. Also, is Black and Red closer? Okay, so they're equidistant, I think, from me, Book Cranny and Black and Red. But Black and Red, another fantastic store that I love.
One you really have to dig through.
What did I get from Black and Red? God, I'm so nervous now. Oh, I remember what this is now. Unhauled. Throne of Glass, unhauled. Nope, I don't do Sarah J. Maas. I think I started it at one point and I was already like, nope, this isn't for me. But I don't own any Sarah J. Maas books. None. Unhauled. Cut. 2, 2, and 2 right now then. 2 read, 2 unread, 2 unhauled. So the next one is The Bookworm, which is in Boulder. I do like The Bookworm. I just never get down there anymore because I don't work in Boulder anymore. Dang it! I unhauled this one too. I unhauled all of the Shiver trilogy. I don't know why I really did it. I know it's Maggie Stiefvater's early work, and I like Maggie Stiefvater. I just thought that this was going to be that werewolf paranormal romance thing that I was not going to like, so I unhauled it. It seems like I bought multiple.
Yeah, another name I'm not sure how to pronounce. Just as I was like, okay, time to go, my eye caught sight of another continuation of a series that I own, or at least I own the first book, and that is A Torch Against the Night.
Okay, yes, we've done one. Torch Against the Night. We have, in fact, read. We have finished the entirety of An Ember in the Ashes. We really, really love it. And I just finished reading Sabaa Tahir's newest book, All My Rage. So good. Just amazing stuff. Finally, one more point. Yay! Next up we go to Lighthouse Books, because the other one I think didn't exist. Oh, but I do remember what I bought here, and I have read it. Where the Mountain Meets the Moon. Yes, I have read this one. I did unhaul it, but I gave it to Spence for Pizza Demon to read because I thought Pizza Demon would really like it. I really, really enjoyed this. This is the one that I listened to on Spotify, and it was a teacher reading it for his students, and it's just hilarious because like he does all the voices, but you can kind of hear the background of his house, of his home. So you like sometimes hear his child like bare feet pitter patter, or his dog or his cat or something, and it's really, really fun. Just a fun experience to listen to. Beat Bookshop. Beat Bookshop is where we went next. Oh, I think I unhauled this one if I remember what it is. Do I still have this? Do I still have Thousand Cranes? I read it. Apparently I don't remember reading it, but I did read it according to Goodreads. So, haha! That's when we read an unhaul because I don't think I have this one anymore. It was just very literary fiction. Very, you know, it's translated work. What was my review? 1 star. Didn't care for it. Boulder Bookstore! Boulder Bookstore! Boulder Bookstore never lets me down. What did we get? Oh, we got 2. Because of Red Letter Secondhand. Okay. Yes! Disasters! The Disasters! I have read Disasters. I think, did I 5-star this one? I at least 4-starred it. It was amazing. I love the Disasters. I also like Spellhacker, but I think I still love the Disasters more. It's by M.K. England. Highly read. Gay disasters in space, guys. Queer disasters in space. It's just, it's so, so good. I need to check. Has M.K. England done anything lately? I need to check on that, if there's anything new by M.K. England, because, like, yes. Oh, wait, I think I know what it was. Night Circus! I've read it. I have read The Night Circus. I love The Night Circus. I also love The Star of the Sea. I love Erin Morgenstern's writing. Yes! Oh my god! Okay, so from that video, 2 from the original first time I did a bookstore crawl. I don't think I actually have done a bookstore crawl again in a bit, but I've got these 2 that I'm intending to have a little readathon, a little mini one, and maybe I will get to both of these then. So I'm gonna keep these out as priority. However, we have another video to watch. We actually have 2 videos to watch. We're gonna look at my very first book outlet haul, okay? And see what we've got. This is a much shorter video. Hi, cuties! So as you can see, I have some unboxing to do. 4 boxes. There's 4 boxes. Oh God. How many of those are still on these shelves? I bet you a lot of them I did unhaul because when I was first getting into Book Outlet, I was just like putting everything in the cart and just going with it without even really researching too much. So there are a bunch over the years that I have unhauled. So what did I get? Read it? Done. I like the Gilded Wolves. I've read the whole trilogy. And I've read that one. I have not finished the trilogy on that one though. I haven't even gotten to the second book. I did read, no, wait, did I? I didn't, I unhauled. I unhauled Flame in the Mist. Because like I liked, what's it called? Wrath in the Dawn. I liked Wrath in the Dawn, but I didn't like it enough and I was not really into Flame in the Mist. So that's an unhaul. I think that's why I was worried about it. Because it was feudal Japan. I was so much more into my video editing before. Nope, haven't read it. Enchantment of Radiance. This is Margaret Rogerson. I need to read this. Go on the stack. I'll probably love it. Okay, we already know. We got rid of the whole Tearling series. My friend on Tumblr does really like it, but I was like, nope, never mind. Nope. Lonely Hearts Hotel. Lonely Hearts Hotel, Heather O'Neill. You go on the stack. I did unhaul all of the Red Queen series. I do own a new Victoria Aveyard. I haven't actually read any of her stuff, but I do own, whatchamacallit? Realmbreaker. Realmbreaker. I have not read it yet. Then we have Heart of Thorns I unhauled. I did unhaul that one. I have read Pride and Prejudice and Mistletoe. It's fine. Not the best. It was an enjoyable, quick read. And then we have The Cage Queen by Kristen. Okay, so I haven't read Cage Queen, but I did just read Last Samsara. Cage Queen is next up on the list. So you know what? We're gonna put it there. We're putting it there. And then we have The Loneliest Girl in the Universe. I have read Loneliest Girl in the Universe. I highly recommend Loneliest Girl in the Universe. It's very, very good. Oh no, I think I unhauled you. I think I unhauled this. I unhauled Precious Dreadful. I want to read this one. I don't. I haven't read it yet. Final 6. Still here. Still going strong. Oops. Nope, haven't read it yet. Oh, where did I put you now? Wait, did I unhaul this? I'm thinking Ashley Potion's Heart of Iron, which I haven't read. So this one, unhauled. And that's exactly why, because I really hated Enclave. Then I read a Rachel Kane book, and I wasn't a fan of that either, so. Samwise is just in the background. You're way calmer when I'm filming. Alright, so I did unhaul Ravenspire. I don't know why I did. It's just, it was one I'd obviously had for too long and I decided against it. And apparently I'll never know. Nope, haven't read it yet. There it is. Oh god, the stack. The stack! I like how both my stacks are getting scary. Nope. So the Jewel Trilogy, we unhauled. Unhauled that one. I was like, you know what? No. That's why. I'm still trash for the selection. Nope, unhauled. I unhauled all the Sarah Roches. For no particular reason, once again. I think my reason was I don't like cold books. It was cold and seafaring. Two things I'm not a huge fan of. Damn it. No. So much shame. There's just, oh, so much shame.
This, I think, has to deal with Indian mythology, which is really intriguing because I don't have a lot.
I mean, especially since I just read Kai Kei, I wonder if it still is. I don't remember. Okay, so I did read, is that the first book? The Midnight Girl is the first book. I did read that one. I was not a huge fan and I unhauled these.
The third book in the Girl at Midnight.
Girl at Midnight, excuse me, The Midnight Girl.
There, guys, we're halfway. Whoa, we're halfway there.
I still do this exact same riff.
Okay, guys, so if you remember my read up at the end of the year,
If you remember.
By Anna Marie McLemore, because it felt like I was reading a dream. Well, I got her other book, Wild Beauty.
We've read Wild Beauty! We finally got one! Aha! We got Wild Beauty. Love Wild Beauty. Do I love Wild Beauty more than When the Moon Was Ours? I don't know. But I definitely loved it. I love Anna Marie McLemore.
Same, if not similar, feeling when reading her writing. His Reboot by
Reboot, unhauled, didn't care.
No, I normally don't do this, and that is...
God, I was such a hardcover snob.
This is book 3 in the Diviners trilogy, which is Before the Devil Breaks You by...
We've read it. We've read the whole Diviners series. So good. 5-star series. I still think about the Diviners all of the time. All the time. Which usually 1920s is not the era to pitch to me, because I'm not a huge fan of that era.
Last year I read the Graceling trilogy by Kristen Cashore.
Oh no, I haven't read this one. Haven't read it yet. Ah! Jane Unlimited, Kristen Cashore. And yet I've read the newest of the Graceling. Have not read that one yet. Shame! Shame! Mambo, bite me. Bite me. Bite me. Or climb up. Bite me. I shame. Okay. Oh, with wing power. Thank you. I don't even remember. It is signed. I skipped 1.5 books. Oh, furthermore. Okay. Furthermore, we have read. We love. Good. And then the second one is Ink Mistress. Unhauled. Because I unhauled all of Fire and Stars, and that's part of it. Unhauled. We unhauled. Wait, did I unhaul this one too? I think I unhauled these ones. Yeah. I unhauled those.
Which is the same person who wrote How to Hang a Witch.
Which I still hadn't read either.
Been on my TBR.
Nope.
Keep adding books to my TBR, and it's a problem, and I really need to read more books. Stephanie, stop buying books, Stephanie. So next on the list is Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C.
I did read this one. It was fine. I didn't hate it. It was okay. I liked the first book more than the second book. Last one. Oh my god, we're almost there.
When I cut things open, but it's what I do. Okay. For a second, I thought I bought the same book twice. I did not.
Which I've done many times before.
Another book that I think might be magical realism is Wicked Like a Wildfire.
Haven't read it. Oh, where are you? On the aesthetic shelf? Have not read it yet.
I did the Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Ross, as well as the third book, Ice Like Fire.
And unhauled them. I have read Dumpling. I actually have not seen the Netflix movie yet of it, but I also didn't really care too much for Dumpling. It was fine. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it enough to want to watch it again and like watch that same story play out. But I did not read Puddin', so, because I unhauled them. Because that's your brand. Nope. Got them at the same time, so there they are. Nope. Haven't read them yet. Oh god, this is gonna go. It's going. It's going. Oh god. No. No. Oh, nope, there's Heart of Iron. Have not read Heart of Iron. Heart of Iron. What retelling are you? Oh, is it Anastasia? I think it's Anastasia. Damn it. Ah! Beyond a Darkened Shore. 'Tis there. It's a recent release. It's not anymore. We're okay on this one. We're safe. Made you up. Perfect. Have read. Do recommend. Love it. Yes. That's everybody there. Okay. The last video we're going through, we're not going to go through the whole video, is my Easter egg pre-order hunt that I did last year, and just seeing who did I do. I didn't win much with this because I got like both her, I think, well, I know I got the knitting thing.
We
got wolves. What did I say? What did I say? Yay! I've read this. I just read this year. We've finished it. Yay! Yay! We have read Anyway the Wind Blows. We finished all of Simon Snow. We've read 6 Crimson Cranes. Good job, me! I can't wait for Dragon's Promise. That's another release for the end of the year that I can't wait for. We did do the video. And we made bookmarks, but they really look like a pad and a tampon. So it's not Nowhere, it's actually Cytonic. So, because the name changed, and yes, we read it. I don't know what my final points is, but I'm hoping Editing Cube was keeping track on the books that I have read, and the books that I still own and have not read, and maybe an unhaul up here, but it's definitely a lot. Oh no. Oh God. Oh God. Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord. How many is this? I don't know, Mambo. Yeah, that was a smart move, girl. 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. Okay, you know what? That's not that bad a number. As I thought it was going to be much worse, to be honest. So my plan is, from here on out, those have now become priority reads. And if I don't read them by the end of this year, they are getting unhauled. We really got to read Wolves. We've really got to do it. But yeah, so that is my new plan. I am hoping to host a few little like weekend readathons where that's where I tackle those aside from the regular TBR books. But I really, really need to prioritize those. And I bet you a bunch of them, the reason I haven't gotten to them yet is because they're not audiobooks. I know a couple of them are, but at the time when I was reading them, I didn't have Scribd, so there's that. Okay, well, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you do the end of the year tag and stuff, let me know so I can watch your video of it. And do you think I can do it? Do you think I can read all those books? As well as, like, as much else on top of also prioritizing these two babies and the other, you know, end of the year releases and all the other releases that I've gotten this year. Because that's this shelf. This is new release shelf, but there's some that are scattered around because as you can see, that shelf is overflowing. So, okay, we're gonna go now, everybody. So check us out on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter. Put your comments down below. She wants to go eat food. And I will get back to you. I will get back to you. What am I doing? Put your comments down below on Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter. And check out my Ko-fi page if you want to support me as a content creator. I super duper appreciate it. Also, you can support Mambo. Think of it as supporting Mambo more than me and this whole problem here. Okay, cool. I'll see you next time, cuties. Bye! We have, oh God, let me drop books. It's hard to do this with a bird. It works. Oh, who do you see? Who do you see? Alert! Alert! The window is open so she can see outside. It's okay. It's okay. Guard bird. Cool. You pooped right there. You did. God, looking back on me is just like, shush. It does sound like a teacher. I'm agreeing with myself.